I grew up in Wabash, Indiana. There was a place I'd hike out to about 5 miles from my home. There were places where the water had started eroding the stone into these little basins that were perfectly round. Just the idea that the stone extends down into the earth and the water is moving over it, it just was a magical combination. Clay is so open-ended. It doesn't really have a form of its own, but it'll take any form you put it in. When I started working on a large scale, at first everything was improvised. I like the physicality of them, and to me they almost have a projection of energy. When you come up to them, you feel them, and you feel them like in your guts. It's like this piece impacts me. So it's that kind of energy that I'm after. As far as the kind of things that I'm exploring, it's on a subconscious level. I don't plan a line of attack or anything. It's just kind of all of a flow. I tend to work on 5 or 6 pieces at a time in the studio. And I will set out and start everything. Once it's started, then on a daily basis, I try to get out there and put another coil on, and then I pinch it up, which raises them about 3 or 4 more inches from what it was the day before. And then when I get done pinching, I sit back and I look at it from different angles, and I'm looking for where's this line going? Does this surface want to be a soft, open surface, or does it want to be an active surface? When it's almost dry, I have little tools I made out of sharpened rods, and I sit and just pick. So all these marks are individual pick marks, and that ends up being the biggest time consumer, maybe 3 or 4 hours picking textures on one piece. The glaze is done with a sprayer. I work real fast. I sit back there and just kind of intuitively spray the glaze on, and I'm just kind of accenting and trying to harmonize the form that I've made. But my main interest is the form. It's always the form. Nature makes such wonderful things, especially with stone. The forms of stones are not accidents. They are the result of physics at work in the layering of the stone, the way they dry, the way the frost attacks them, finds weak spots, fractures things out. Field stones are tumbled from Canada. So what I'm doing in my art to some degree is like trying to express this coming and going, the fracturing off, the strength of life, trying to find a place for itself in the world, the strength of growing forms, organic, animal, or plant. Some of the forms that I find cropping up are references to the human figure. If you look around, you see hips, shoulders, but they're really not any of those things. They're just forms that look organic and remind you of the body or of these trees. So a lot of the form is not me creating forms, it's me recognizing something in the forms. So that sense of life, I think, is interesting to me, as well as the sense of decay. And each of them is kind of as much information about the world in one piece as I can put into it. That's what I look for in art myself, for something that's bringing me a new message, that is inspiring me in some way, that astounds me or just makes me feel good. So my hope is that there are people who find the work and that it does that sort of thing for them.